Alright guys, time for the PC puzzling of Samarost 3. This is the third game in the series from Amanita Design, but the first one to be in proper HD and to be a proper full-length game. This developer also made the excellent Machinarium, so if you liked that game, you might want to check this out.
In Samarost 3, you play as some sort of little white space pixie, living on a weird floating rock with other strange creatures. Your first task is to build a spaceship so you can escape to explore other moons and planets. But guys, even figuring out that that was the first thing I needed to do was really hard. I was wandering from screen to screen, just clicking on all of the things.
I think it's fair to say that the puzzles in Samarost 3 are very strange. And while there is a logic to the solutions, it's purposefully vague as to what it is you're trying to solve and even how you're meant to interact with the world. It certainly makes the otherworldly alien atmosphere super effective.
Vague is definitely the word, Darren. I got pretty frustrated trying to make sense of things like that weird galloping alien horse, or the bridge with the control box that would never line up. One or two easier puzzles up front would have really helped. I think if the Smallings want to play this game, some of them might want to have a grown-up at the ready. Have that brain's trust on standby to help out.
Yeah, look, even though I was frustrated at first, eventually I just started to succumb to the game's magical atmosphere. The graphics are so beautiful, like a storybook, and the music is really charming. Clicking around these alien places started to become a fun journey of mystery. And I think the way they've used sound is really clever.
Oh, affirmative. Your space pixie has a trumpet that can be used to mimic musical sounds you hear in the world. This can sometimes be a clue to a solution, or a solution itself. But music in general does play a large part in the puzzles.
I like that if you get really stuck on a puzzle, the game has this strange tome of hints you can look at, which actually requires solving a puzzle to open. But once unlocked, it can help you figure out what you need to do to progress.
Yeah, there's also a comic book of sorts in the game's menu. And that tells a bit of the story of what's happening in this bizarre universe, so you can get an idea of what your pixie guy is ultimately trying to achieve. It seems to involve some big, scary space monsters.
I do like how imaginative it all is. One planet I really got stuck on though was this hive of bugs. You have to make an egg travel through these tubes to a specific insect. But it felt so much like trial and error trying to hit upon the right combination of clicks. I think it sums up what a lot of these puzzles are like. Sometimes you don't even know what it is you're trying to do, and you just click until something happens.
The game does require keen observation skills.
What are you saying, Darren? Are you saying I'm not keen, not observant, not skillful?
Yes, yes I am.
Well, there is a lot of detail in the game. In fact, I'd love some of the screenshots I took mounted on my wall as big posters.
As beautiful and artistic as this game is, I did find that I got more and more impatient with it. There's just so much wandering back and forth trying to figure things out. So slow.
Well, what about that puzzle with the little animations on the playing cards? Swapping the order around to make the story play out differently? That was great, I thought.
Yes, I wanted more like that, Hex. That was a great one because it had logic to it.
Oh, very observant, Bajo.
Thanks, Darren. What are you going to give it overall, Hex?
I was completely won over by this game. It's rare to find a point-and-click puzzler that's so original and imaginative, so I'm giving it 4 out of 5 rubber chickens.
I found it beautifully frustrating. I'm giving it 2.5 out of 5 rubber chickens.